Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands...
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a crease. It's Marks. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history. Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. The Trojans get enough for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking to throw on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter.
USC 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got his man in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught close to the marker. It's right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Branch.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also
Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans! What a catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Brown will throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get...
And he breaks into the open. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some real pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because there's a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Oh, it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will put him up here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Brown wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes, and how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC! My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put...
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Brown wants to pass. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being